How does your body burn fat? Have you ever thought about how your body burns fat and how to speed up the process? Imagine learning about the science behind losing weight and finding easy, effective ways to make your results even better. Let's learn more about how your body burns fat in this movie. We'll talk about hormones, exercise, and diet. What are the best ways to burn fat, though, and how can you use them in your daily life? Come with us as we talk about these issues and give you useful advice to help you reach your exercise objectives. Are you ready to change the way you think about losing weight and take charge of your health? The human body is a complex mechanism that is always in need of maintenance in order to support our activities and keep us balanced. Its capacity to burn fat is one of its most intriguing and vital features. Studying the intricate mechanisms of lipolysis and metabolism is necessary to comprehend how your body burns fat. The science of fat burning, the variables that affect it, and how to maximize the process for improved health and weight control will all be covered in this video. It's important to comprehend how the body stores fat before delving into how it burns it. Triglycerides, which are present in adipocytes, fat cells, are the form in which the body stores extra energy. One glycerol molecule and 3 fatty acids make up triglycerides. Weight gain may result from an increase in the size and quantity of these fat cells. Lipolysis, the fat-burning process's initial step. Lipolysis, the breakdown of triglycerides into glycerol and free fatty acids, is the first step in the burning of fat. Hormonal signals initiate this process, especially when one is fasting, exercising, or has a calorie deficit. Important hormones for lipolysis include norepinephrine and adrenaline. These catecholamines are released in response to stress or physical activity. They attach to receptors on adipose tissue and initiate the lipase enzymes which hydrolyze triglycerides. Glycogen, this hormone, which is released on a fast or low-carb diet, encourages the body to break down stored fat. Insulin. Although insulin mostly encourages fat storage, low insulin levels during fasting or in the intervals between meals let lipolysis to continue. Fatty acid mobilization and oxidation. Glycerol and free fatty acids, FFAs, are released from triglycerides and enter the circulation. They are moved to tissues, mostly liver and muscle cells, that can utilize them as fuel. Fatty acid oxidation, also referred to as beta-oxidation, is the process by which these fatty acids are burned for energy. Beta-oxidation, utilizing fat as fuel. The powerhouse of the cell, the mitochondria, is where beta-oxidation takes place. Fatty acids undergo beta-oxidation to produce acetyl-CoA, which subsequently joins the Krebs cycle, sometimes referred to as the citric acid cycle. Acetyl-CoA is further broken down in the Krebs cycle, releasing adenosine triphosphate, ATP, which is energy. This process generates ATP, which is needed for many cellular processes, including the contraction of muscles during exercise. The degree of exercise, nutrition, and the metabolic health of the individual can all affect how effective beta-oxidation is. Elements affecting the burning of fat. The rate at which your body burns fat is influenced by several factors. Gaining an understanding of them can help you maximize your ability to burn fat. Nutrition and diet. Caloric intake. In order to lose fat, you must generate a caloric deficit, which is achieved by consuming less calories than you spend. The body uses its fat reserves as a source of energy in response to this shortfall. Macronutrient composition. Insulin levels and the availability of fatty acids for oxidation are influenced by the proportion of lipids, proteins, and carbs in your diet. For example, low-carb diets can improve fat burning by raising glucagon secretion and lowering insulin levels. Time of meals. By keeping insulin levels lower, intermittent fasting or eating habits that involve longer intervals without food might boost lipolysis and fat oxidation. Physical activity and exercise. Aerobic exercise, exercises that raise energy demands such as swimming, cycling, and running, encourage the burning of fat. The quantity of fat burned during aerobic exercise can vary depending on its length and intensity. Strength training. The body can burn more fat and calories when it rests, since resistance training raises resting metabolic rate. Resistance training with high intensity. This type of exercise increases metabolism and fat burning during and after the workout by alternating short bursts of high-intensity activity with rest or low-intensity exercise. Hormonal equilibrium. Hormones are essential for controlling the metabolism of fat. Hormonal imbalances pertaining to thyroid function, cortisol, and insulin might impact the accumulation and burning of fat. To ensure effective fat metabolism, one must ensure hormonal balance through appropriate food, stress management, and enough sleep. Genetic elements. Your body's ability to burn fat is also influenced by your genetic makeup. While some people may be genetically predisposed to accumulate fat more readily, others may have a naturally faster metabolic rate. Even if you cannot alter your genetic makeup, you can modify your lifestyle to better control fat by being aware of your body's inclinations. Enhancing fat burning. Useful advice. Now that we know the science of fat burning, let's look at some useful advice for maximizing this process. A well-balanced diet. Protein intake. Maintain a higher metabolic rate by making sure you're getting enough protein to assist muscle upkeep and repair. Healthy fats. Incorporate foods high in healthy fats, which can promote general health and fullness, such as avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil. Fiber-rich foods. To aid in digestion and stable blood sugar levels, include a lot of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains that are high in fiber. Consistent exercise. Consistency. Strive for a well-rounded workout regimen that include both strength and aerobic training. Long-term results require consistency. Combine it all. To avoid boredom and to push different muscle areas, mix up your workouts. Height workouts can provide you an additional metabolic edge. Sufficient sleep. Sleep quality. To support hormonal balance and healing, prioritize practicing excellent sleep hygiene, such as adhering to a regular sleep schedule and setting up a relaxing environment. Duration of sleep. To give your body enough time to heal and regenerate, try to get between 7 and 9 hours of good sleep every night. Handling stress. Mindfulness practices. Practice mindfulness techniques to control stress and lower cortisol levels, which can affect fat accumulation. Try yoga, meditation, or deep breathing exercises. Physical activity. Frequent exercise has positive effects on the body and mind and is another effective strategy for reducing stress. Typical myths regarding burning fat. Dispelling popular fallacies that can cause confusion and frustration is another important step in understanding the science behind fat burning. Reduction of spots. A common misconception is that exercising particular body parts can help reduce fat in those regions. Spot reduction is untrue though. Fat loss happens all across the body and is impacted by genetics and total caloric intake. Increased sweat rates increase fat burn. Sweating is not a sign of fat burning, rather, it is a way for the body to regulate temperature. Even though vigorous exercise can make you sweat more, losing more fat does not always follow. Loss of muscle resulted from fasting. Intermittent fasting or managed calorie deficits, when paired with enough protein intake and strength exercise, can encourage fat loss while maintaining muscle mass. Prolonged fasting without correct nutrition can cause muscle loss. Supplements function in burning fat. The two main pillars of fat loss are exercise and diet, although certain supplements can also help. It's crucial to use caution when taking supplements and consult medical experts for guidance. Typical supplements for burning fat. Caffeine. Known for its stimulant properties, caffeine can boost fat oxidation and metabolism when working out. Green tea extract. This supplement contains caffeine and catechins that may improve metabolism and fat burning. Protein supplements. Supports muscle maintenance and total metabolic rate by helping to meet daily protein requirements. Tracking development and maintaining motivation. Long-term success with fat burning and weight management depends on keeping track of your progress and maintaining your motivation. Resources for progress monitoring. Body measurements. Taking regular measurements of your hips, waist, and other body regions will help you understand how much fat you're losing. Body fat percentage. You can monitor changes in body composition with the use of devices like bioelectrical impedance scales or body fat calipers. Fitness tracking apps. Applications that keep tabs on weight, nutrition, and physical activity can yield insightful information and support motivation. Remaining inspired. Set realistic goals. To stay motivated and focused, set clear, attainable goals. Celebrate small wins. To maintain motivation, recognize and enjoy any advancement, no matter how tiny. Locate support. To share experiences and maintain accountability. Connect with the community or locate a workout partner. A thorough understanding of the intricate mechanisms underlying lipolysis, fatty acid oxidation, and metabolism is necessary to comprehend how your body burns fat. To improve fat burning and get better health and weight control, take into account elements including genetics, nutrition, activity, and hormonal balance. Busting common misconceptions and remaining up to date on the science underlying fat reduction will help you make more informed decisions and maintain motivation throughout your journey. Your body can burn fat, and you can see long-lasting effects if you use the appropriate tactics and make a commitment to living a healthy lifestyle. Subscribe now for more expert tips and insights on fitness and fat loss.